target of batting for at least the first 40 overs. Strike rate of 122 in this series. And that's why a regulation half volley, and Tendulkar just caresses it to the cover fence.
Excellent outfield.
Half volley. You can't bowl half volleys to Tendulkar. Nathan Bracken tried it. So Lemongrass thought I'd do it as well. In the air, and Australia's got the first breakthrough, and what a breakthrough. Nathan Bracken into the side for Damien Fleming, and what a wicket for the Australians, and this sellout crowd has stopped.
As always, a stunned silence when this happens. Short of leg delivery angle away from the right-hander, trying to play on the up, getting a thick edge, and a good catch by the wicket-keeper.
Well, Gangulli's got it through the men on the offside. Lovely shot up on his toes. Steve Waugh has that field set for Gangulli's square of the wicket shot, but he's been able to get it through the gap. This might be a very good sign for the Indian.
Only a single off his third, then he bowled a maiden, and then only one run in his fifth. So you can't ask for more than that. Oh, good shot, beautifully played. That is the most sensational drive. To play a cover drive like that all the way along the ground on a slow pitch is really, really tremendous talent. Have another look at this shot. Down the wicket he goes, over the top goes Ganguly. He started to turn it on, into the fence for four. Sourav Ganguly is back.
Now this is a predetermined shot.
Oh, he's hit that one down to mid-wicket. They're going to get after Warne. They're going to go for him. That's four. Right across the line with the spin, sure. But there's no way they're going to let Warne settle in here.
Yes, especially when he doesn't have a deep mid-wicket.
Oh, he's hit that one down to square leg. Ganguly is after Warne. He had a bit of luck in the, I think it was a second ball, but those were two good shots.
Lower than in previous matches. The man at long on, but it's going to go way over his head.
This is the Ganguly of old. On a not so good batting pitch, effortlessly lofting the leg spinner for a big six.
Ponting has hit them. They should get an extra run here.
Ponting has still got his hands in the air. The umpire not keen on going for the third umpire. There were actually two men looking to cover that throw, but because it hit the stumps, this went into the direction where there wasn't any fielder. The batsman had made ground comfortably.
He's beaten mid-on, and that'll be away to the boundary. Picked the slow ball pretty well on that occasion.
The slow ball just helped matters. Picked on the full. India not really middling it, but the intentions were pretty clear. And now the mid-on.
It's a man at deep point. We're pushing for two. Very good throw from Lehman. But Ganguly grounding the bat.
Thinking that he's got his 50, so maybe the scoreboard on the ground suggesting that Ganguly's got his 50. 7 words.
Straight and well hit.
Well, it took a while coming, but it's come at last for Ganguly. He's 50 for sure now. And what a hit this one is. Again, the ball pushed through. They got under. Another one for Ganguly. Might not go all the way. Bracken giving a chase. It does. So a 6 followed by a boundary, and Shane Warne is struggling out there.
Straight down the ground, beautiful shot. Magnificent straight drive. Well, it was a little bit uppish, but it was struck so sweetly. Oh, inside edge for 4. It's gone off the inside edge for 4. Well, if you bowl round the wicket, Glenn McGrath looking up towards the heavens, looking as if he's pleading for help. But if you're round the wicket, the angle is going to take it in that direction.
Very hot, very humid.
Oh, it's in the air. This is going to be out. He's got him. He's got him. And Ganguly asking the question as to whether it should be a no ball. The square leg umpire says that's out. Ganguly actually turned around. Now then, the umpire is saying, off you go. You've been given out by the square leg umpire. So Ganguly there, surprised by that short ball from Tendulkar. The question really is, was it over his shoulder in his normal standing position? And I think that it was probably around about, well, about shoulder height. Let's see.
He's in your standing position, and he's probably got a fair case to argue, Ganguly. He's certainly off the ground now. He was off the ground with his knees slightly bent. Not an easy one for the umpires.
Made the breakthrough. Oh, what a good shot from Dravid. What a way to get off the mark. He has blitzed that through the onside field for 4. Now it's the vice-captain who means business. Oh, beautifully played away on the onside. Now it's Laxman. That's 4. That's wonderful timing. VVS Laxman whipping that one away on the onside for 4. Well, I think you'll probably find now that he is going to take over where Ganguly left off. Oh, he smashed that square for 4. Don't bowl short to VVS Laxman. He'll rip you to pieces. Magnificent shot onto his back foot, even at time to watch it on the middle of the bat.
What will allow the Indians is the comfort of a few wickets in hand when they go into the last stage of the match.
What a shot. He's hit that in the middle of the bat. One bounce for 4. Magnificently played. Don't bowl short to VVS Laxman. Short delivery, pulled away. 4 more. Boy, what a place to be. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Goa has come alive. Oh, well played. Short delivery. Stands up and says, please hit me. And, well, when that happens to Laxman, invariably he does. Lovely shot. Laxman on 96, Dravid 31. The partnership 97 of 95 balls. Oh, he's hit that one straight to mid-wicket. That's the end of Dravid. Whacking it away. I think he had to go, really, trying to get it over the top, and nicely taken at mid-wicket. So, Dravid putting the team first, going for the boundaries. This is how it happened.
Dravid was steady until this. Trying to hit it a bit too hard, head falling back, and in the end scooped a simple catch to Steve Waugh. But a good hand by Dravid, gone for 31, and India 280.
Oh, he's missed it. It's gone straight through Steve Waugh. Back for 2, that's 98. Well, he's done it again, Steve Waugh. Almost every match.
It's a side that you're getting accustomed to. The ball going through Steve Waugh. Mind you, an extraordinary fielder, good catcher. But this is something the Australians also joke about, where the ball completely beats Steve.
That's it. That's his century. Steered away through the offside. VVS Laxman has played a magnificent innings here in Goa. He's scored his first one-day international century, a century that'll be remembered in this neck of the woods for a long, long time.
The first 100 that we've seen at the Nehru Stadium here in Fakorda. And VVS Laxman, who's already made a huge impact in the test matches for India, making his first mark.
Well, that's a rather lucky one for Badani, but he'll take it.
You can do that when you've got plenty of wickets in hand, and that's what India have at the moment. Ian Harvey's not too pleased, but just flay the bat at the ball, no chance of getting caught behind, and then it's just a matter whether the third man can get around, and on this occasion Darren Lehmann back into the side after a slight hamstring strain. Make it.
Here's a chance for Gilchrist. Batsmen have crossed, and Gilchrist takes the catch. So a century for VVS Laxman, his first one in one-day internationals, and it's been a magnificent innings.
Yes, and he'll get, quite rightly, a standing ovation from this huge crowd here in Goa. Just trying to slog it, in effect, really. Just slicing it up. Easy catch for Adam Gilchrist. So Laxman goes from the ground, a very weary man, you would suggest, just indicating how tiring it is out there. For 101, is 230.
Yuvraj Singh, the new batsman. The players did cross, so it'll be Badani on strike. And he's been bowled, so a double breakthrough there for Ian Harvey. First of all, he got VVS Laxman, and now he's got Badani.
Well, Australia are back in this game in just the space of 2 deliveries. How it can change. So the second last ball of Harvey's 9th over presented him with a wicket of VVS Laxman. Then next ball, the batsman who crossed, Badani on 7, just missed the full toss. So Australia now, we've got new men at the crease, and they will have for the next 6 overs. So good news for Australia. It's 2:30.
Oh. Well, difficult stumping chance, but nevertheless an opportunity.
Past the ball from Simons, and when it's full like that, it just hits the pads and then went off onto the stumps.
Well, this time the umpire has called for the videotape replay. Looked to me like that previous one, the batsman just got his bat down in time after the ball bounced back off the stumps.
This is the previous delivery, the one that the umpire has called for. Well, no problems there. Foot behind the line, even though it's quite dusty and dirty. A clay-type surface here in Goa. Good work from Gilchrist following the previous delivery.
Well, batsmen really having their problems with Andrew Simons. Well, that's a handy one. It's going to race away to the boundary.
A tough situation for a captain as to where he places his third man. On slower pitches, traditionally you have these third man a lot squarer, but I just feel that with the left arm over the wicket fast bowler to a man who's not hitting the ball in the middle of the bat, then perhaps the third man could be a lot finer. He's not going to play a cut shot unless Bracken bowls a short delivery, which he's not trying to. So maybe he just needs a little bit finer.
This time he's got it nearer the middle of the bat. That's more like the Yuvraj Singh we saw in Kenya.
Had a wonderful tour in Kenya last October. Been out of sorts since then. And the first few balls that he faced showed why, but this one's a pretty nice clean hit. Shane Warne only having to run about 15 metres.
This time Dahir's got it in the middle of the bat, and he's found the gap. 26 fours and 2 sixes for India. Ganguly hitting both the sixes. Nathan, oh, here's the run out. The easiest run out of all time. Yuvraj Singh had stopped and was actually going to go back to him, make his ground, and suddenly he took off again and fell over.
Finished up getting on his heels, and that's why he slipped. And when he slipped, he just conceded because Nathan Bracken took off, then realised that there was no contest. So the batsman looking for a bye. Gilchrist doing the right thing, throwing it. Unfortunately for Gilchrist, he missed the stumps. Bracken looks around and sees that the man's having a...
Excellent shot from Hayden. Not long before he's middling the ball once again.
He's a powerful driver of the cricket ball, Matthew Hayden. Again, the line was very consistent outside the off stump. Not too wide, just a little fuller than his earlier deliveries, which was enough for a man in form to hit. Good front foot forward.
Oh, inside edge, there's no one down there, so you don't need to even waste any energy running for that. Very fortunate that missed the stumps.
Fortunate Gilchrist that he didn't clear that one onto his stumps. So often that can happen. But 4 runs.
Worth a shout. Turned down by umpire Gomez. It's 12 without loss. Third match to decide that series. And we're hoping that this one to decide the Pepsi Cup will be equally as good. Well, that's a magnificent shot. Wasn't that short? It's got an eye like a dead fish.
Well, there was something he had to do, Gilchrist. The Indians were consistent with the line and length and a good feel. A good comeback delivery by Srinath. He stuck to the same line. The stock line that he has looked to bowl just outside the off stump.
Another inside edge misses leg stump. No luck for the opening bowlers in this spell.
Could be the pace on the pitch, which is not fast. That's getting the Australian batsman to play maybe a little too early. And playing a little wide is purely because the line has been wide outside the off stump. So anything that doesn't really angle away, the Indian bowlers have a chance. A couple of occasions the Australian batsmen have been lucky. But good bowling here by Srinath. No chance for the wicketkeeper.
Good shot. No one down there. There's a man at deep backward square, but not at fine leg.
Just a bit too close to the batsman and short in length. So that was really an easy pick for Matthew Hayden. Just too close to the kind of field that he has.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Way back over the ball boy's head. Beautifully hit. That's the 1,000 runs on the tour for Matthew Hayden.
And the runs came in grand style for Matthew Hayden. 4 boundaries and a 6. It was a tremendous shot. Played ever so casually. And to a fast bowler. Just went through the line, Matthew Hayden. What a great shot that is.
That's 4 more. So the run's coming pretty easily at the moment for the Australians. In the commentary position now, Ravi Shastri with Tony Greig.
Yes, thanks again. That's certainly money for jam out there. Matthew Hayden bowled it short outside off stump. Boy, does he love the cut shot. And this is an example of it.
Yes, he's not had much of the strike in this innings. It's been dominated by Hayden. 32 ball.
Oh, again, another direct hit. Boy, there have been some direct hits today. Ponting kept hitting the stumps. Well, the umpire there asking for a replay. I think you'll find he's almost at the back crease here. Unless, of course, he thought he had his bat in the air. I can't really see that he was even close.
Yes, comfortably home.
In the air and another four, another short delivery. This is not very good bowling by India. They've done their stuff with the bat, but at the moment the bowlers are letting the team down. That's the end of the over. It's 44 for none. That's where Nathan Bracken was very good for the Australians today. A lot of very experienced bowlers around him, but he was the one who stuck to the basics. Bowled a good length and a good as a result. Oh, there's another short ball. It's disappeared. Well, I think it was one bounce for four, but surely the Indians must realise that this is not the way to go to these two.
Attack.
In the air, got him. Oh yes, well taken, one-handed. Whoa! At last, Laxman. Correction, it's Ganguly with Laxman's shirt on. I tell you what. It surprised him. It went like a rocket at him. He put his hands up and hit his right hand. That's the wrong hand for him. It absolutely hit the middle of the hand. Boy, what an important catch that was.
In the end, a tremendous catch. This not easy to take. This has come out flat at him. The crowd in the background, and he's plucked it out of thin air with that right hand. And what a wicket for India. Against the run of play, Hayden's gone. The Indian captain has taken a great catch. Australia 70 for 1.
Oh, Ponting's got one away. So he's off the mark with a 4 as well. He's just getting back to that catch. I just wonder whether it swerved a little on him. It definitely looked as if he was going to his left. Ponting got him, caught behind. Ponting's out. Ponting's caught behind. That was a very loose shot. A good delivery just outside off stump. Well, the Indians are back in business. Wickets in quick succession. Hayden gone, and now Ponting on his way.
Well, a double strike for Srinath in India here. The width was there, the length was there too for the drive. Ponting a little late on the shot. Gets the outside edge. Bhaiya makes no mistake. And India picked up another wicket. Srinath is second of the over, 74 for 2.
In the air, oh! And into the gap. Well, they've had a little bit of luck, there's no doubt about that, but if you really chance your arm and hit it hard, very often you get away with it.
Yes, Gilchrist has pounced onto it. Just for a moment, he must have had his heart in his mouth when he saw it going up in the air. Luckily for him, it was in the gap.
And he's very good through there. Off the hip. And another boundary. So the Australians really hurting the Indians with... Again, it's whipped away. Square leg is... will he get to it? No, he won't. In fact, the man has been moved around to just behind square legs, and the boundaries continue to flow. So Gilchrist brings up his 50 in just his the 13th over. So a very fine innings from Adam Gilchrist. In the air, and no fine legs. The fine leg is up catching, so Gilchrist is happy to just wander around with the ball and hit it in the air over fine legs. So the 100 up for Australia.
Most of them from boundaries hit by Adam Gilchrist. Wasn't a great line when you consider that fine leg is up. It's well outside the line of off.
And Gilchrist tries for the sweep. Now, he may have got a little bottom edge onto that as it goes away towards the boundary. Have to wait the umpire's decision as to whether they are three.
It's bowled India. Tendulkar has struck. And such an important wicket. Gilchrist going back to cut, giving himself room. Ball has gone and hit the stumps, and Australia have lost their third wicket. This could be an important breakthrough.
And could also be the turning point. Wicket number 99 for Sachin Tendulkar. Round the wicket is a line that Gilchrist is never comfortable against. This one, the straight through, which found its mark. But a good innings of 76 by Gilchrist.
142 for 3. But such a vital wicket, that of Gilchrist. He was looking to give himself room, try and play the cut shot. Unfortunately for him, what he's done here is deflected the ball onto the off stump. In fact, off in middle.
So 99 wickets for Tendulkar.
147 for 3. 25 overs gone.
His wicket or bowls a long off. That's the one that should cease from this sort of thing. That's a nice shot by Bevan. A little bit short there, steered away beautifully for 4. That really is a lovely shot. If you bowl it short outside off the top, Zahir Abbas, what a record that is. Viv Richards, a wonderful player. Greenwich and Jones, Ganguly, have a look at his performance. Callis looks as if he's keeping to his high standards.
Break this partnership where he holds him back and back and back and hope that somebody else gets the wickets, but it's a nice delicate situation for Ganguly to start thinking about.
It's very well played. Yes, well, this match now slipping in the direction of Australia, and it'll be a relief for them. They've had a tough time of it on this tour. This is a tough place to win.
He's gone for the big one here. And Agarkar coming underneath it. The catch is taken. Sachin Tendulkar has got the Australian captain. 100 wickets in one-day internationals. And this match still not over.
Well, they had a bit of a confrontation earlier on in the innings, and Tendulkar has had the final word in the battle. Steve Waugh hitting that one, I'd say, a bit near the bottom of the bat, somewhere near the toe of the bat. And Agarkar was always aware that it wasn't going to clear the boundary, just positioned himself nicely under it, and Tendulkar now has 100 wickets to go with his 10,000 runs. To get a wicket in this Tendulkar's last over.
In the air, taken. He's got the wicket. Yuvraj Singh, the catcher. Third wicket for Tendulkar, and Australia have lost their 5th.
Well, that was a pretty good catch by Yuvraj Singh. The ball was hit hard, but it was hit to Yuvraj's left hand, and he was having to move at full stretch to take the catch on the run. That's a very good catch. Lehman will be disappointed that he didn't do more with that. It's 195 for 5. But that's not their natural instincts, particularly if they get a bit of spin. And I think you'll find Harbhajan's on next over. Could be a very interesting little period coming up.
Harbhajan Singh back into the attack. And that's gone through. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal here. No signal from the umpire.
Well, what Andrew Simons tends to do against the off spinners is get towards the offside. On that occasion, he's played the sweep and got it right between the keeper's legs.
And Andrew Simons has holed out into the deep. Going down the track, there was just one man in the outfield on the offside. He's found him. Badani, the catcher. Srinath striking with his first delivery of a new spell. And Australia have lost their 6th wicket.
Probably made that one carry a little further. Maybe that's why Andrew Simons thought he'd go over the top with the harder ball, but it just swung a little bit, just enough to catch out near the outside edge of the bat, and an easy catch there for Badani. It's 202 for 6.
He's kept Harbhajan 1 over as his last lethal weapon in the closing stages.
This will be close if he hits. Oh, he's hit. He's got to ask the question. This will be close. This will be close. I think, mind you, it's Bevan. He's ever so fast, and normally with Bevan, he surprises everyone by getting home. What do you think, Sanjay?
Direct hit. So you never know with direct hits. He's the quickest runner between the wickets in the world. And the ball hits the stump, and the bat is behind the foot of Ajit Agarkar. For a moment, I thought it was in the air. I think it's firmly grounded.
He's not out. He is incredible. He is so fast. Great throw. Anyone else, I reckon, would have been struggling there. Look at this throw. Really let it go. He was a long way out when the throw was coming in. Bat down, short of the crease. Youngsters, watch this. Over the line it goes. That is magnificent running.
Clear.
Yes, I think you were hoping, Sanjay. 2:21 for 6 the score. 45 to win, 42 balls. That little gap is opening up a little bit in favour of India. 45 or 42 balls with 4 wickets in hand. Nothing's changed in respect of the wickets in hand. However, I can tell you there'll be a few nervous Nellies sitting with their pads on in the Australian dressing room. It'll mean a lot to the Australians, having lost the Test series here, to win this one-day series. It really will.
Bowling his final over, Srinath.
Oh, he's hit that one away down to square leg. It's a short delivery which has been magnificently played away, and that single shot brings everything back to square again. 41 runs to win, or 41 balls.
Been a long time since the last boundary. 84 balls. Michael Bevan has been really taking it a lot easy now, but this one quite short. And was looking to come down the pitch, realized it was very short. Got his bat on top of the bounce.
Oh, here has 2. Pulled that away down to the boundary. This could be 4. That's a very good shot again. Short delivery. That time beautifully played away by Harvey. That's 11 runs off that over. A great over for Australia. It's 232 for 6.
Decent score. However, I think the Australians have realized the importance of building partnerships.
Oh, that's a magnificent shot. It's going way into the stands. That's a real big 6. Michael Bevan deciding that he's going to have a go at Harbhajan Singh. And, well, that 11 runs off the over of Javagal Srinath might have been the first nail in the coffin. I think that 6 may be the second.
It took a bit of a risk, dragging this one from outside the off stump, but he hit it well. There is a bit of spin in the pitch, but the man is well set.
Wide outside off stump. That one's cut away for another single. So 20 runs to get off 27 deliveries.
This is a great shot. It's dragged from outside the off stump against the spin and looking to hit in the air at all times. They are fighting it out there.
Straight down the ground. Magnificent shot from Harvey. Boy, he's starting to warm to this task as well. A lovely straight drive for 4. It's the end of the over. It's 2:59 for 6.
Not been a happy hunting ground for the Indians.
That's it. It's all over. Bevan has hit that one over the top of cover. A magnificent performance, Michael Bevan. And congratulations to this Australian team, chasing a big score here in Goa. Have come back in fantastic form, really. Michael Bevan, such a hero in situations like this. The Australians win by 4 wickets, and they win the Pepsi Cup 2001 3-2. And have a look at the Indians. They're all coming over to Michael Bevan and giving him a pat on the back.
One-day cricket had to live up to the expectations that the Test series generated, and we've seen an enthralling one-day series as well. So everybody out there applauding, standing up to applaud these players who provided us with some excellent cricket over the last few weeks. Michael Bevan, the hero for today. Ian Harvey gave good company. And a jubilant Australian camp with the captain out there right in the front, leading his men in.
Now that is a very appropriate little
Honourable Chief Minister of Goa, the Pepsi Cup from Mr. Manohar Parrikar, who will present the Pepsi Cup to the winning captain, Steve Waugh. Australia winning the series 3-2.